Hi and welcome to another pick a card reading. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading on your love life. This is specifically for those who are single and are looking to get some more guidance for their love life. This reading is going to be specific to the month of December, but if you are watching this later, then it might still apply. I'm going to show you 4 crystals. You're going to pick one of these crystals, or maybe if 2 resonate with you, you can also pick 2. Then you go over to the timestamps in my description box to go to your reading. So the first crystal that I have here is the rose quartz crystal, and the rose quartz crystal is one that gives love. It helps you to open up to receive love. It's also a crystal that I personally very much associate with self-love, self-acceptance, and it can help you to harmonize relationships. The crystal for pile number 2 is the opalite, and opalite can help you lift your mood a little to gain a little bit more positivity. It encourages your determination, and it can help put change into motion and to embrace change. The crystal for pile number 3 is a piece of raw clear quartz. And clear quartz is a very healing crystal. It can help protect your aura, it can help cleanse, and it can help you balance energy. And for pile number 4, I have the moonstone. The moonstone is a stone of inner growth and strength. It can help soothe emotional instability and stress. It can also help you stabilize your emotions and provide calmness. Moonstone enhances intuition, and it can help promote and encourage success and good fortune in love as well as business matters. So again, you can pick your pile in the description box below. The decks that I'm going to be using are the Muse Tarot deck for the tarot. I am also going to pull a self-care prompt for my Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck because I just really love self-care and I love implementing it into my readings as often as I can. So take a little time to focus on any crystal that you feel connected to or that kind of draws your eye, and then again you can click the timestamp in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you'll enjoy your reading. Hi, pile number 1, you chose the rose quartz crystal, classic crystal when it comes to love. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna use a spread, I'm just gonna intuitively look at the cards that I get for you. But I do wanna know your current energy around you being single, because I said this is a reading specifically for those who are single. So I wanna know your energy regarding your single status. So I have the Chariot card, and I pulled it in reverse. And I also had the Star upright. So what I'm feeling when I look at the Chariot card in reverse, usually the Chariot is a card of control, of willpower, but we have it in reverse. So I feel like you feel like you are not necessarily in control of your own love life. You feel like there are other forces that are in control maybe for you, whether that is that you like to give control to the person who you are in a relationship with, or you feel like the universe has control over picking somebody for you. I also have the Star, which tells me that you do feel hope. You do feel hopeful around your current situation. Even though you're single, you might want to be in a relationship. You are hopeful that a new relationship is coming, that it is in the cards for you. But with the Chariot card in reverse, it is a card of maybe wasted energy. So you feel like you have wasted your time on all these other people that you've dated before, or maybe you haven't dated before, and you feel like there were opportunities maybe to date, or you didn't see opportunities to date, but there's something in the past that you feel like you wasted your energy on. For most of you, it will probably be other people that you've dated that you feel you have wasted your energy on. But the truth is, every relationship, or even any relationship that we didn't get or that we didn't get into, they're all for us to learn from. So we can learn from our previous relationships. We can even learn from the relationships that we didn't get into. We can all learn from that. So I definitely feel like you are very hopeful moving forward into a potential next relationship. But that is the energy that I'm feeling here. Yeah, that is what I'm getting here. So let's look at specifically what can you expect for your love life in the month of December. What can you expect for your love life in the month of December? I have the Death card here, but it is in reverse. The Death card is a card of transformation. It's a card of change, and when we have it in reverse, it is some sort of resistant to change, clinging to the past. So for some of you, this might be an ex resurfacing, trying to reach out, and I think we're gonna go into some advice later on, but there might be someone from the past who is either clinging to you or you are clinging to them, like an ex or somebody who you almost got into a relationship with but it didn't quite work out. Somebody from the past is going to come back, whether that is that you keep trying and trying and trying to get back to them, or maybe you haven't really spoken to them in a while and they are going to reach out to you. So I'm now going to pull a card. I am now going to pull a card to see if that is a good idea, because sometimes we need to leave things from the past in the past, especially when it comes to the Death card. It usually is a case of there needs to be a change, you need to move forward. But let's see what the cards have to say. So this person from your past, we have the Queen of Emotions. I think that this tells me that you need to really listen to your feelings. How did this person honestly make you feel? It can sometimes be hard when we look at relationships, when we look at our past relationships. It can be really hard because sometimes when you look at the whole time that you have been together, so like the whole time you've been together, like this linear time, right? And the beginning part, I don't know what I think we're going with this way. The beginning part, they might have been making you feel very good and very secure and very happy, and you've kind of romanticized this idea that it was always going to be like that. But then the remainder of the time, they might have been very toxic to you, and you felt very insecure and you really were longing to go back to the beginning stage. But that is a thing when relationships kind of evolve and they go on. If it never really goes back to that, then why would you want to go back to the entire time when only a small portion of that time was really nice and was really comfortable for you? Or where they actually made you feel comfortable and made you feel loved. So I think that you need to find that love in yourself. That is what I do see in the Queen of Emotions in this case. You can see, I see self-love and the importance of loving yourself first before you head into a new relationship, or even before you head into an old relationship. I think you really need to look at, what do I deserve, and can they honestly give that to me, and how will they make me feel, before you go back to old patterns, people from your past. So that is what I have for you so far. There are two other cards that are popping up, even though I didn't really ask a question. Let's see. I have the Five of Emotions in reverse, as well as the Sun card in reverse. And the Sun card in reverse is, I feel like you couldn't really be yourself with this person. I feel like I'm picking up on the energy of this specific person or this relationship that you previously had. I feel like you couldn't really be yourself, because the Sun card is a card of authenticity and really being yourself. So when it's in reverse, this makes me feel that you couldn't truly be yourself. You felt, maybe some of you felt like you were walking on eggshells to make them feel like you are somebody who is deserving of their love, which is a really toxic place to be. And that brings me to the Five of Emotions. The Five of Emotions, when it is upright, this is the Five of Cups, sorry. The Five of Emotions is a card of being disappointed, kind of grieving something, being very pessimistic as well. So when it is in reversed, it tells me that there needs to be some acceptance of this change that is gonna happen, this moving on, that I feel like you aren't really willing to do. And this is really hard when I do relationship readings, because I know that many people, I'm not saying that you are like this, but many people come to these relationship readings because they want to hear what they want to hear. And I'm not somebody who gives you what you want to hear. I would give you what you need to hear. And I feel like you need to move on. You need to accept that this person, they're not right for you. And I feel like they're still not right for you at this moment. I'm not saying that in a year, in 2 years, maybe in shorter or longer amount of time, that they couldn't be your person, but there needs to be change on their side before it can be an emotionally healing and emotionally satisfying relationship for you. That is what I feel. I feel like if you were to go back to them right now or in the month of December, I feel like it's gonna be toxic for you. You're still gonna be walking on eggshells. You still can't really be your true self, and you're gonna fall into old pessimistic, depressive feelings and emotions and a mindset, because that is what this person ultimately brought out of you. That is what I'm feeling. So I would like to know, I would like to get one card of something that you can do regarding your love life or regarding your self-love. You know, when we look at love life, I feel like your self-love is also a huge part of it. So let's look at what is it that you can actively do for your love life, your self-love life. I have the Three of Materials. This is a card of collaboration. I had it in reverse. So this tells me that there might be some, this can be a couple of things. It can indicate division, so the separation of people, I think in this case, separation of ideals, separation of maybe even materials, because it is the Suit of Pentacles. We also have a lack of communication. I think that is something that you can work on. That are you even communicating to yourself what it is that you want out of a relationship? What is it that you need? What is it that you can have to give? What is it that you have to offer? And I think that a very important part of a future relationship, a potential future relationship, is that communication is so important. And maybe that is something that you struggle with, maybe because you feel like you can't always be honest, that you can't always communicate what you want, because you might be afraid that the other person says like, yeah, I cannot give that to you, and you're afraid to lose them. But if they cannot give that to you, then they don't deserve you. You deserve better than that. And I think that that is something that many of you need to hear, that you deserve whatever it is that you need out of a relationship. And I think that that is something that you need to overcome, that almost, and it sounds really harsh, but almost that disrespect of yourself. I think you need to get over that, and that is easier said than done. That is not an easy thing to do. And some of you might not even feel that, like you almost like disrespect yourself, but it comes down to self-respect and really knowing that you deserve the best, and that you deserve somebody who really, really suits you, where you don't have to walk on eggshells, somebody who you can truly be yourself with, and somebody who doesn't bring out the negative in you, but somebody who brings out the positive in you, and where you can truly be yourself. That is what I'm feeling right now. I want to grab a card from, I should have opened this box before, but you're the first reading who I'm doing. So a self-care prompt. What is it that you can do in December to really care for yourself? Oh, I dropped a card, and it is a dream journal. I think this can indicate a couple of things. It could literally indicate that you're gonna have maybe some dreams, you're gonna have some not necessarily even just dreams like in your sleep, but maybe some conscious or subconscious thoughts and desires that you're gonna have in the month of December. Write them down, like write down your desires, your thoughts. I think that is an indication that you could, or something that you could do in the month of December. Write down your subconscious thoughts, yeah, and that maybe some of you are gonna have some very active dreams in the month of December, or some very telling dreams in the month of December. Let me get one more self-care prompt. I have dance. Maybe some of you are really bad at dancing like I am, or maybe some of you are really good at dancing. Maybe some of you would like to, like, I know in a lot of parts of the world, clubs and such are closing down, so maybe this is something that you're missing, but just get a couple of friends together and have like a little dance party. But I think what dancing does is kind of that letting go, and letting go of shame, letting go of guilt, and just enjoy music, enjoy your surroundings, enjoy the people who you are with. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to specifically dance, like you have to dance in December, but it's more of what dancing represents. So really that letting go of shame, of letting other people see you, see who you truly are, because you are awesome, you are amazing, you deserve to be seen, and you deserve everything that it is that you want. So yeah, I think that that is everything for this reading, pile number 1. I hope it resonated with you. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. It was also kind of heavy, but I don't shy away from heavy readings. I don't shy away from telling you what it is that you need to hear. So I hope you're not, I hope you're not mad at me. But I do want to thank you so much for watching. And if you would like to do a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can book one through the link in the description box below. If you want to see more pick a card readings and more videos on tarot, definitely subscribe to this channel because I would love to have you here. For now, I just want to thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 2, you chose the opalite crystal. This is a lovely new little crystal that I have in my collection, so I really wanted to use it for this video and I'm glad that you chose it. So let's look at your current energy first. So your current energy, your thoughts, your mindset around you being single and your current relationship status. What is your current energy, your current thoughts about all of that? I'm dropping all of the cards. I'm getting Emperor. Like, you are fine with it. You are somebody who you can take control over your own life. You are somebody who doesn't mind being by themselves, but that doesn't mean that you don't crave an emotional connection with somebody. The Emperor is somebody who when I look at the Emperor regarding love, especially right now, your current situation, maybe people see you as a very strong person who might come across as if they don't need anybody, but that doesn't mean that beneath the surface you don't, again, crave an emotional romantic connection with somebody. So let's look at what can you expect from for your love life to happen worse. What can you expect to happen in your love life in December? Just had to say the words out loud first before I draw a card. I have the card of Page of Inspiration. I had to think about this for a little bit. This is the Page of Wands. This is a card of creativity, of curiosity. So maybe you will like date around a little bit. Maybe if you haven't really been on dating apps before, maybe that is something that you would like to try out, but just something a little curious, a little adventurous, if you will. I think that that is gonna be great for you because the Page of Inspiration, the Page of Wands, is very much free-spirited. Like, it's the personification of the element of fire. So it's kind of a little wild, but not too wild regarding or depending on you and maybe even your zodiac signs. But there is this feeling of limitless potential. So don't be afraid to kind of swipe around on dating apps, to maybe date around a little bit. I do feel like you are encouraged to not give too much of yourself to just everybody, but to just superficially kind of look at what is out there and how does it make you feel with this certain person. I do get this feeling of, especially in this card, like there's a lot of color in this card. I really like that. But something creative, maybe for any dates that you're gonna go on, do something creative, like, I don't know, take a painting class or a workshop or something like that together. Is there anything that you are passionate about, or maybe something creative that anyone who you're gonna go on a date with, that they are doing something creatively that you might be fun to do? I don't really know. I haven't gone on a date for a long, or like a first, like those kinds of dates in a very long time, so I don't really know what creative things you can do. If you have any inspiration, if you have any ideas, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Let me know you chose pile number 2. But yeah, that is the energy that I'm getting, very much that not being afraid to put yourself out there. That is what you are encouraged to do in the month of December. So let's see if there's anything else that I can pick up on. I feel like it's very, what do I want to say, very straightforward actually. So this is the Two of Materials, but I had it in reverse. So the Two of Materials is the Two of Pentacles. It is about balance, control, and you are encouraged to, like, the energy around you is the Emperor, so you like to be in control. And I think that for the month of December you are encouraged to kind of let that control go a little bit and to just be a little bit more free-spirited, and that you don't have to micromanage everything. It is okay to be a little, to just let go a little. I think that that is the most important thing that you need to hear for your reading. I feel like I can pull more cards, but I don't think it's gonna make the message any more clear than it already is. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna pull some oracle cards for you, because I think self-care is really important, and I feel like you are might have a little trouble letting go of control. So let me see what self-care prompts I can get for you for the month of December. I have make a meal, and this can be maybe like cook together for a date or something, something cute, or just make a meal for yourself. Maybe you haven't really taken the time to give yourself some really good nutritious meals, and that is why I picked this card for you, why I pulled this card for you, that you really need to step up your nutrition game. Nutrition game? Sure, let's go with nutrition game. And to eat a little bit more healthy. I think that that is something that you are encouraged to do. I also have use your hands. So again, that creativity, create something, do something fun, use your hands. Maybe you're not somebody who is used to using your hands. Maybe you are used to using your head, or to do things on the computer. You're encouraged to do something with your hand. Let's actually see what the guidebook has to say for like creative things with using your hands. Let's see what it says, because I cannot really think about much. It says to get crafty, do some DIY projects, maybe bring new life and color to an old piece of furniture by repainting it. That's so fun. Make some original art to adorn your walls and to beautify your home. Maybe fix something that is broken around the house that you can do on your own or with just a little help. Or to get your hands dirty by weeding a flower bed. It's not, at least here in the Netherlands where I live, it's not really time for gardening, but maybe if you live on the southern hemisphere, maybe that is something that you can do. That is so fun. Just do some crafting. Again, if you have some ideas, then definitely leave them down below, but maybe that is something that you can do on a date, like really that creative stuff. So pile number 2, this was your reading. I would love to hear from you in the comments down below how it resonated. Let me know that you were from pile number 2. If you want to book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me, you can do so through the link in the description box below. I would love to work together with you, and you can also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these pick a card readings, because I do them all the time. For now, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 3, you chose the clear quartz crystal. Like, this is such a weird little clear quartz crystal, wow, words, because this is almost like a little hazy. It's not see-through like my other clear quartz crystals are, because I have a couple, but I just really wanted to use this raw piece today. So let's look at your current energy around your relationship status, which should be single, because I am pulling these cards with your single relationship status in mind, because that will make it more specific for you. So let's see your current energy, your current thoughts, your current mindset on you being single. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about it? Let's see, let's pull a card for you. Current thoughts. I have the Hierophant. This is a card that can indicate, especially when we look at love readings, it can indicate you really wanting to be married, you really wanting something traditional, you're really craving having a relationship that can go the distance, that you can be very committed to. I also have the Ace of Emotions. You are ready for someone new in your life. I don't necessarily feel like you are clinging on to somebody from the past, because it really, here we have a card of new love. You are craving new love. And this could also indicate that you recently found some more self-love, or that is something that you are encouraged to do. So now I want to pull some cards to see what is it that you can expect to happen in your love life in the month of December. Let's look. What can you expect to happen in the month of December? I have the card of 3 of Inspiration. This is a journey. Maybe you will find that new love, or you're gonna go on this journey. Maybe some of you already know what this journey is about, because this is the 3 of Inspiration or the 3 of Wands, which is the card of you already know what path you want to go on, or it means that you're gonna find the path that you're gonna go on in the month of December, whether this is a path to self-love, a path to, you know, finding that new love, finding a new person in your life that you're gonna go on a journey with. Doesn't necessarily have to be that this is gonna be long term, but you're gonna find out on this journey. You're gonna find out if this is somebody who you wanna have a long-term commitment to. Let's see what else you can expect. Month of December. I have the Queen of Voices. This is a card of somebody telling the truth. So maybe in the past you haven't been completely truthful to anybody who you are in a relationship with, or you feel like somebody else may have lied to you, that they haven't really been truthful about their intentions with a relationship. And because I feel like you are very much interested in a serious relationship, a relationship that can go on long term, I think it's very important that not necessarily like on the first date or in your first initial conversation to say this, but it is important to, from the beginning, be very clear about your intentions, because that can clear up some confusion, that can help make sure that you are on the same path, that both you and the person who you are dating both know that you are looking for a long-term relationship, not necessarily with them, but that you are looking to see if this person, if you have a connection that you feel like you can go deeper with. You know, I think that makes sense what I'm saying. I also have the card of the Wheel, this turning point. So maybe if you haven't really been feeling successful in love, you know, if you've been alone for a little bit, then the Wheel sort of indicates your luck changing, karma changing. I do feel both the Wheel as well as a Justice card, which I didn't pull, but I do see the Wheel as a card of karma as well. Like, I see the Justice card as a karma card, but the Wheel as well, because it's like a turning wheel, but the wheel only turns if you put something into it. So if you put in positive intentions, if you put in positivity and happy thoughts, and if you put in energy and action into this wheel of, I don't know, dating, this wheel of your love life, I don't really know how to bring it into words, but as long as you put action into it and energy and intention, then I think the wheel will keep spinning and kind of go in your favor, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what I'm feeling. So now I want to know, what is it that you can do in the month of December when it comes to your love life? Any action that you can take, because we talked about taking action. I have the Fool. Take a leap of faith, take a risk. There might be somebody, like, you are looking for a committed relationship, but sometimes you need to take a risk, you need to take a leap of faith to really find somebody who you truly connect with. Maybe you're gonna connect with somebody who you didn't really think you were gonna connect with, because maybe you have these prejudice, that's a word that I cannot pronounce. English is not my first language, if you hadn't noticed before, that you have this like idea about. I'll put the word on the screen. I don't know the translation by head right now. You are encouraged to take a leap of faith, to take a little risk, not in like health-wise, if you know what I mean, not health-wise. Don't take a risk health-wise with the type of person that you usually date, that you usually go on a date with, and maybe there is somebody on your path where you're like, yeah, I usually want to go out with them, but there's this feeling, this idea that I feel like I need to take a risk. The worst thing that can happen is that you have a sucky ass date and you don't go on a second date, you know? And I also have the Seven of Emotions. This is the Seven of Cups. This is illusion, so there might be a lot of options out there, and I think you are encouraged to not let the illusions, like, you really want a long-term relationship, but you want it with the right person. You don't want to build up this idea in your head, this illusion, this dream almost in your head with this certain person if it doesn't really match up with what is going on in real life. So you're really gonna wanna stick to what is happening in real life and not to this idea that you've built up in your head, if that makes sense. So now I want to pull a card from the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck for some self-care prompts. Let's see. I have music. Listen to music, make music, listen to music with somebody else. There might be somebody who you are gonna connect with because you have a similar taste in music. That could be it for some of you, but music is gonna help you. Maybe listen to like some music, meditate, do some sound healing. There's also a card in here for sound healing, so you might feel that, but that is something else that you can do. Ow, that hurt my ears. With music that is going to be healing. I have write a gratitude list. So I think that is very, that kind of speaks for itself. Write a gratitude list. So what are you grateful for regarding your love life, regarding yourself? I think because this is about self-care. This is of course for self-care, so it's also very important to write down what you personally are grateful for, also about yourself. What is it about yourself that you're very grateful for, that you're very happy with? Are you a very giving person? Is that something that you're grateful for because it makes you feel really good? Then write it down. You know, I think that gratitude is gonna be a big theme for you in December. So yeah, pile number 3, this is your reading. I would love to hear in the comments down below how this resonated with you. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. I would love to work together with you. You can also subscribe to this channel if you want to see more pick a card readings. I do these all the time. For now, thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 4, you chose the Moonstone Crystal. Let's first look at your current energy, your current thoughts and mindset about you being single right now, about your current relationship status. How do you feel about it? I have the 2 of Materials. This is about balance and priorities. I do feel like your priorities are elsewhere. That is what I'm feeling. Like you're already balancing a lot. Like you wouldn't mind being in a relationship, or you're curious to sort of see what could happen for you in the future, but you're not like dead set on being in a relationship right now. I also have the Knight of Materials, which tells me that you are not too, like I said, you're not like super dead set on having a relationship, because when you are in a relationship with somebody, you want somebody who is very loyal and who is responsible. Like the Knight of Materials or the Knight of Pentacles corresponds with the astrological zodiac sign of Virgo. So somebody who is who cares about you, somebody who's loyal, and somebody who you can depend on. That is the only type of person that you know you need in your life right now. So I do feel like you are in a somewhat of a stable situation right now, somewhat of a stable mindset right now when it comes to relationships. I feel like you either you have learned from messy previous relationships, or you haven't really had a lot of previous relationships and you just know what you want. Not necessarily saying that you haven't had it yet, but I mean, you are single right now, so obviously you haven't really been with the person who you feel like you want to spend the rest of your life with. So let's look at what is it that you can expect to happen in your love life in the month of December, pile number 4. What can you expect to happen in your love life? I have the Ace of Voices, some sort of truth, some sort of breakthrough. The Ace of Voices is the Ace of Swords. The Swords is a suit of mental capacity, mental stuff, so thoughts. And the Ace is, in this case, the start, the beginning, the occurrence, like first occurrence of, so getting new, and then something like new thoughts. So this to me tells me that there's going to be a breakthrough in thoughts. Maybe there's, I don't really know how to, honestly, I don't really know how to put this to relationships. So I also want to pull the 7 of Materials. This is the 7 of Pentacles, which is sort of having planted the seeds and stepping back and just sort of looking at how things are going. So maybe you have put out some seeds, you've like created some profiles on dating websites or something like that. But things aren't really gonna work. Things aren't really gonna happen if you don't put any action into them. I want to get a clarifier for the Ace of Voices. So what are you gonna get a breakthrough of? What is gonna come to light, like truth-wise? What are you gonna get a breakthrough, or what are you gonna get new truths on regarding your relationship? The Death card, changes happening, knowing that you need to, if you want to move forward, if you want to go on with a relationship, if you want to get a relationship started, you're gonna have to change some things. You're gonna have to take action. You're not, especially when it comes to a relationship, you cannot just plant the seeds and watch it grow. You need to constantly take care of the seeds. You need to constantly be in it. You can't just be in a relationship with somebody. You can't just date somebody, like not mean it. You have to be in it, if that makes sense. I also have the Page of Emotions, or the Page of Cups. This is a card of sort of curiosity. I do see it as a card of curiosity, but it's a card of sort of rose-colored glasses. I don't really feel like you have these rose-colored glasses on all the time. Like, you are super optimistic. I do see, like, you are optimistic in a sense that you know it's out there for you and you're not too worried. But you, like, the Page of Emotions is the start of showing emotion. So this to me feels like you're not giving your all. You're not really giving yourself to another person, or you haven't really had in the past. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you've been hurt in the past. And like here we have the Eight of Emotions, and the Eight of Emotions is a card of departure, of transition, of being unsatisfied with where you are right now. And I feel like that is something that happened to you in the past, where you couldn't really give your all to somebody, and it's really hard to deal with that, that you couldn't really give your all, that you couldn't really totally be yourself, that you felt like your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts weren't safe with this other person, which is why we have the Knight of Materials as, you know, an indication of what you are looking for, your current thoughts, your current mindset, because you really want to be with somebody who you can feel safe with. And a successful relationship isn't gonna work for you unless you are with somebody who you're safe with. So I want to know what action you can take. What is it specifically that you can do in the month of December regarding your love life to get closer to that Nine of Materials that you are looking for? What is it that you can do? I have the World, Cosmos. This is the card of the World. This is a card of achievement, of, I almost want to say graduating, because it's like completion. So this is interesting. I want to get a clarifier card. I'm not really getting a super clear reading for you, which is interesting in itself. But I want to know, what is it that you need to complete? What is it that you need to complete? What is it that you need to achieve or accomplish before you can get to that place where you want to be? What is it that you need to complete? What is it? I have the Strength card, so inner strength. What is it about inner strength that you are lacking? Sorry, I just dropped a whole lot of cards. What is it about inner strength that you are lacking? Is it, can you depend on yourself? Do you trust yourself? Like I said, it's a bit vague. I can't really get super specific and super clear on a reading for you, which again is interesting in itself, and there's probably a reason for that I can't really tap into that. Do you have self-compassion? Do you have compassion for yourself? Are people who you have previously had relationships with, were they compassionate towards you? Or was it all you all the time, which is why you are looking for somebody who you can completely trust and who you can feel safe with? I think you are very self-aware. Yeah, I think you are very self-aware. I want to see if I can get one more card. Sorry it's not more specific, but I feel like there is a reason for that I can't be more specific. What is it that you need to focus on? I'm just dropping all of these cards. I don't know what it is. Changing your perspective. You've been a little too negative or a little bit too passive. I feel like you've been too passive. You need to take more action regarding your love life. So reach out to people, go on dates. If people aren't automatically coming to you, maybe it's because you've put your boundaries up and you have this wall up that people feel like, yeah, I'm not going to talk to her because she's not going to be into me, she's not going to want a relationship. Let people know that you are open yourself up to others. Yeah, I think change your own perspective on what you want, and that is going to help you change the perspectives of other people. Let other people know that you are open. Sort of shift your mindset. I'm not necessarily saying that you are in a pessimistic mindset per se, even though I do have the 5 of emotions, but because we have together the 5 of emotions with the Hanged One, I just get this feeling that you need to be less passive and you just need to take action. That is what I'm getting for you. Let me see if I can get a self-care prompt for you for the month of December. Whoop, I do. I have sweet treat. Treat yourself, maybe bake something nice for yourself or get something. I do because she's baking right here. Bake something like, I don't know, cupcakes or a pie, or maybe you're gonna be the one who brings dessert to the holidays. I also have positive affirmations. I think that that goes really well hand in hand with the 5 of emotions of pessimism, being in a negative headspace. I think positive affirmations are going to be really great for you. So some affirmations that we have here are: I love myself, brave, beautiful, I choose love, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. So I think those are all words that you can use in your positive affirmations. So let's see if I can get one more card. That is all that I'm gonna say. I hope you can read that. Yeah, that is all that I'm gonna say for you. If I can focus back on me, thank you. For now, I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading resonated. Please let me know in the comments down below how this reading resonated with you. I hope you are doing well. You can also book a personal one-on-one tarot reading with me through the link in the description box below. If you want to see more pick a card readings from me, definitely subscribe to this channel. I do them all the time. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.